The Duchy of Masovia with its capital at Płock was a medieval duchy formed when the Polish kingdom of the Piasts fragmented in 1138. It was located in the historic Masovian region of northeastern Poland. Masovia was reincorporated into the Jagiellon Polish kingdom in 1526. History. The lands of the Masovians east of the Vistula River had been conquered by Duke Mieszko I of Poland and formed a constituent part of the Suwałaszczyzna under the Piast dynasty. The Diocese of Płock had been established in 1075, following the death of Duke Boleslaw III Remouth in 1138, as specified by his testament. The Masovian province was governed by his second son Boleslaw IV the Curly, who, after he had expelled his elder half-brother Vladislav II, in 1146 became Grand Prince of Poland. His Masovian realm also comprised the adjacent lands of Kuyavia in the west. Among the Piast Dukes of Masovia, Boleslaw's IV nephew Conrad I was High Duke from 1229 to 1232 and again from 1241 to 1243. He was the ruler who called the Teutonic Knights for help against the pagan Old Prussians threatening the northern borders of his territory. In turn he ceded the Prussian Kulmerland to the Knights in 1230, which according to the 1235 Golden Bull of Rimini issued by Emperor Frederick II of Hohenstaufen became the nucleus of the Ord state. In 1233 Conrad gave Kuyavia to his second son Casimir I, while Masovia passed to the firstborn Boleslaw I upon his death in 1247, succeeded by the youngest brother Siemowit I the next year. While Siemowit's son Duke Conrad II moved his residence to Czesk, he and his brother Boleslaw II entered into a long-term conflict over the Polish seniorate with their Kuyavian relatives and the Silesian Piasts, which estranged them from the Piast monarchy. When the kingdom was finally restored in 1295 by the coronation of Duke Przemysl II of Greater Poland, the Duchy of Masovia remained independent. Upon the death of Duke Boleslaw II in 1313, Masovia was divided among his sons. Siemowit II became Duke at Rawa. Trojan I became Duke at Czesk. Wenceslaus became Duke at Płock, followed by his son Boleslaw III. Trojan's son Duke Siemowit III was able to reunite most of the Masovian lands under his rule. In 1351 he and his brother Casimir became vassals of the Polish kings, while the bishopric of Płock had always been part of the Polish Archdiocese of Gniezno. Upon Siemowit's death in 1381, however, Masovia was again partitioned between his sons. Jagiellon I, Duke at Czesk until 1413, when he moved his residence to Warsaw, followed by his grandson Duke Boleslaw IV. Siemowit IV, Duke at Rawa and Płock, also Duke of Belz from 1388. Since the Polish-Lithuanian Union of 1385, Masovia was localized between the joined Jagiellonian states. The Dukes of Masovia also ruled the Duchy of Belz until 1462, after the establishment of the Rawa and Płock voivodeships. In 1495 the last surviving son of Boleslaw IV, Duke Conrad III Rudy, once again united the remaining Masovian lands under his rule. However, the male line of the Masovian Piasts became extinct upon the death of his son Janus III in 1526, whereafter the duchy became the Masovian voivodeship of the Kingdom of Poland. Parts of the southern region of neighboring East Prussia received settlers and Protestant religious refugees who became known as the Mazurs. By the 18th century, the portion of East Prussia in which they settled was sometimes referred to as Masuria, and inhabited by a Protestant population of Germans and Poles.